We're fantastic. We're busy promoting our single Safe and the album that's coming out very soon, which is called Gravity. We've just spent sort of the last 4 months making it, starting from scratch with a blank sheet of paper, and we ended up with an album we're very happy with, and hopefully the fans will feel the same when they buy it.
Starting from scratch. Marvin, Aston, Oriche, I can't say it. Oriche, Marvin, Aston, and...
I don't know.
Does anyone knows on it?
JB.
Oh, JB.
JB.
There you go. Everybody in love.
No, I actually couldn't even name it.
Everybody in love.
You said that 3 times.
that doesn't count.
No, but there's the remix of it too.
Beat again.
What's the new single called?
Love you more.
Love you a little bit more.
No, that's another song. Love you more. Is it called Love You More?
Love you more, I think. Yeah, it's a great song.
Can you name the album?
No.
Allow us to be frank.
Allow us to be JLS.
No,
It's called Out of This World.
It was good fun. You know, we weren't really partying with them. They were right beside us, and we were having, conversations and having a laugh, and they were mainly on the dance floor, to be honest
If
with
you're
you.
standing in a nightclub having a conversation whilst a drink, that's generally considered to be partying with the person.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we weren't sitting at the same table, slapping high fives and knocking back shots.
Keane was at the
Oh,
end.
But then do you know what?
Keane was sitting at every table.
I tell a black lie there, and I'm going to pass it on to Keane to finish this story.
Keane actually did party.
A good crack with him, yeah. Chipmunk was there as well. I had a good crack with him.
Yeah.
He was funny guy. He came over with his bottle of vodka and kind of topped myself and my wife up and Mark's boyfriend, and then the 4 of us were up on sofas and stuff like that. You see, these guys are all kind of old. They go home nowadays.
I've seen them out a few times, and they're very, very nice lads. And they're very
cool.
down to earth, and they still remain to sort of give us compliments about our career, and say that they aspire to be around as long as us and stuff. And they're very, very nice guys. We've done many weddings and many big charity parties. I can't remember the last wedding we've done actually. Did we not do that one in that big house in the countryside in England?
Yeah, we've done a lot.
On the year off. That was after.
Was that a wedding? No, that was a birthday party.
We do birthday parties.
Oh yeah, it was.
We get asked, Go on, Mark, tell them.
Well, we haven't done a wedding since when, Rooney's? Yeah, of course. I mean, we'd love to do any wedding. I mean, whether that's, I remember when there was rumours that Simon Cowell got engaged, everyone was saying, would we like to sing at his wedding? I think the answer is we'd like to go to any fabulous wedding, and singing at it is an even bigger bonus,
His would be like a royal wedding, wouldn't it? Simon's.
Probably, yeah.
He would make it as royal as he possibly could.
They were very, very good without Robbie, and now they're very good with Robbie. Robbie is Robbie. Robbie's very much Robbie, so it's basically... It's kind of like Take That, as we've known them for the last few years, with Robbie Williams in it. So it's kind of both. You're almost getting the best of both worlds. So maybe it's better with them for that reason, There's obviously loads of people in the middle who would have liked both Take That and Robbie, but there's also some people that wouldn't have necessarily bought Robbie, and they like Take That, and the same on the other side with Robbie. So they just got bigger, 2 acts that can sell out a stadium each, and now they're selling out like 2 or even 3 stadiums, together. So they're definitely bigger with Robbie anyway.
I think they're absolutely brilliant at the minute, and I think they're untouchable to anybody in any part of the world.
Better than you.
No, I don't think they're better than us, but I think they're certainly bigger than us and more successful than us. But better is a broad word.
I think we couldn't sing Take That songs the way they sing theirs, and they couldn't sing our songs the way we sing ours. I think when you get to a certain point, that better or worse, it's not really a case that it's like saying 2 kind of really attractive women, which one's more attractive. It's like they're both attractive, and that's all that matters.
We're both
I think
attractive women.
But well, we certainly respect Take That. I've never really heard them mention us in interviews. I'm sure they get asked about us. Maybe they just choose not to speak about it. I do know that Gary and Mark have came down to our concerts before. Gary used to come down every single year before to Manchester when we played Manchester and watch our gigs and stuff. So there must have been some sort of like to Westlife that he had. But we say we're asked about them in every interview, and we say how much fans we are, which we genuinely are. But I've never actually heard them talking about us. It'd be interesting to see what they think.
I think the last 3 years though, they've been better than us. I think their songs and stuff like that. Up until this album, I think our songs on this album are pretty good as well. But you can't compete against the hype. You can't compete against, like Mark said earlier, somebody like Robbie joining somebody like Take That, and the whole thing becoming just enormous. Certainly some of the stuff they do, they certainly set an example, and we've certainly looked at that example over the past 12 months or 24 months and gone, and we've grown up as well and taken a leaf out of that book and gone, you know what, there's no point in just being led and said by your label, so to speak. You need to become a man, and you need to just do what you want to do. And obviously Take That are 10 years older than us. But they seem to do what I envy them about. They seem to do everything right, and they seem to have fantastic songs. So we say we would be envious of them, but envious in a good way, not jealous.
I think when they came back, they kind of upped the game, in pop music, and it showed us that you can be better than what you were, and they were better than they were before they split up. So to come back that strong was great, and it definitely reignited pop music again. It reignited all these boy bands getting together, all these boy bands getting back together. Like, boy bands at the moment, I think, are so hot right now because of Take That. I think everybody has upped their game. Record companies are signing more boy bands. Look at One Direction on the X Factor. It's probably the big hot tip for next year. So I think Take That are the reason that's happened. So fair dues to them, and best of luck to them. They're definitely flying the flag for boy bands.